Hello students, welcome to my channel Maths Club. I am Dipanjan Kumar De. Today I delivered another important lecture on biostatistics for B Farm and M Farm students. So after this video, the learner will be able to understand the factorial design lecture 2. This is the lecture number 2 of factorial design and experiment. In this lecture, the learner will be understand the different type of factors, that is independent variable, that is dependent variable, types of independent variables, and examples of dependent and independent variable. Because factorial design, in factorial design, two things are there, very important things: dependent variable and independent variable. So let's start lecture 2 of factorial design. Factorial design, it is designed by Fisher in 1926. 1926. In 1926, it is designed by Fisher. Designed by Fisher, 1926. There are two main types of variable. There are two main types of factorial design. Number one, independent variable. Number two, dependent variable. Independent variable means the values not depend with each other. That is the variable which do not depend with each other. Dependent variable means it depends upon independent variable. This is known as dependent variable. This dependent variable means these variables are variables. These variables are variable whose values are depends on the dependent variable. Independent variable is known as dependent variable. Depends on, okay. That is dependent variable is also dependent variable is dependent variable. Dependent variable means it will depend on independent variable. Okay. This is known as dependent variable. That is the values. Once again, I am repeating dependent variable. These variables are variable whose values depends on the independent variable. Be careful. Dependent variables are the variable whose values depends on independent variable. And independent variable means these variables whose values do not depend on the values of another variable. Okay, so these two are this one is independent variable, another is dependent variable. These two are main types of variable in factorial design. Now what is factorial design? Now if I say what is factorial design? Factorial design, when you have multiple independent variable in a single study, is called factorial design. What is factorial design now? What is factorial design or factorial experiment? When you have multiple independent variable, when you have multiple independent variable in a single study, in a single study, is known as is known as factorial design. That is, in factorial design, there will be multiple independent variable. That means we can say multiple independent variable. That means more than one, at least one. That is, for we can say for factorial design, for factorial design, we need more than one independent variable. Independent variable. More than one independent variable is known as factorial design. Okay, but in earlier we had seen in regression model, we had seen that one dependent and one independent variable, that is simple linear regression model. Only one independent variable and a dependent variable. Relation between one independent variable and dependent variable, that is simple linear regression model. But in factorial design, more than one independent variable should be needed for factorial design. This is the main thing. This point is very, very important. Now, let's let us understand what are independent variables. Give some example. You are not understanding. That means I am saying that independent means not depend with each other. Dependent variable means that is the variable which is depend with independent variable. So now, if I give a proper example, then you will understand clearly. So let's see what is independent variable, what is dependent variable. Example. So example of independent variable. Like suppose if I say age. Suppose for example age may be how many types of age? That middle age, maybe middle middle age, early age. First early age, better, right? Early age, early age, middle age, middle age, and adulthood, and late and adulthood. Okay, so this is age. If I say medical doses, medical doses, medical doses, medical doses, like 10 mg, 20 mg, 10 mg, 20 mg. These are medical doses. Okay. So now here in these two example, you will see age and medical doses. Here age and medical doses, different medical doses. These two are independent variable, because age and medical doses, these two are not depend with each other. That is, you see, age is not depend with medical doses. That means these two are independent variable. These two. Here early age, middle age, and adult. These are actually level. These are actually level. That is known as dependent variable. 10 mg, 3 mg. Dependent variable is also known as level. Dependent variable is also known as that is level. Independent variable. Independent variable is also known as factor. Very important, factor. This is also known as factor. And dependent variable dependent variable dependent variable is also known as level. Okay, so these are level. 10 mg, 20 mg, these are level. Early age, middle age, adulthood, these are level. And age and medical doses, these are independent variable, or you can say these two are, this one and this one are factor. These two are, this is a factor. This is a factor. This is also a factor, and these are known as label. This and this. These are known as labels. Okay. So like if you will see in medicine, that is homeopathic medicine. Suppose that is a medicine, common medicine, arnica, like arnica medicine, homeopathic, very important medicine, arnica. That means for it is also on type of painkiller. Arnica, there are so many potency like 6, 30, 200. Arnica, you will see there are so many potencies are there. So many potencies are there in Arnica, like 636 Arnica. Arnica, that is 630, 630, 200. These are known as potency. So this 630, 200, these are known as level. These are known as level. Another example of factor and level. Suppose when doses of nitrogens are applied to a crop, then nitrogen is a factor and different doses of nitrogens are known as different doses of nitrogens are known as factor. Okay, nitrogen is a factor, and different doses of nitrogen are level of factor. Like this is very important example. This is very important example, like different doses of nitrogen, that is different doses of nitrogen are applied to a crop if different doses of nitrogen, different doses of nitrogen are different doses of nitrogen are applied to a crop, are applied to a crop, are applied to a crop, then nitrogen is independent variable. Independent variable. Independent variable, or you can say, I already told, this is known as factor. That is factor. Independent variable is also known as factor. They will not depend with each other. Okay. So, and different doses of nitrogen is known as level of factor. Different doses of nitrogen is known as level of factor. Level of factor. Level of factors. Okay. Different doses. You see what I have written here. Once again, I am repeating here this thing. That means here I have written, if different doses of nitrogens are applied to a crop, then nitrogen is independent variable. That is factor. And different doses of nitrogen is also known as level of factor. Like level of factor. Okay. Now I think you understood very nicely what is level. What is level? So what we have learned from here, what is factorial design now? Therefore, factorial design, I already explained once again, when you have multiple independent variable in a single study is known as factorial design. For factorial design, we need more than one independent variable. Factorial design totally depends on independent variable for development of new formation. Okay. So in this lecture, I will explain different type of factor. Also, I already told different type of factor. I'll tell different types of factor. Factors are of actually two types. Actually, factor means independent variable. So I am writing here, independent variable are of actually two types. two types of factor, or you can say types of independent variable. Uh, types of independent variable, that is factor. Types of factor. Okay, types of factor. How many types? There are two types: noise factor or parameter or control factor. Noise factor, two types. Two types. Number one, noise factor or parameter. Number two, control factor. Control factor. Noise factor and control factor. Two types of independent variable. Noise factor or parameter, and other on is control factor. Control factor. So what is noise factor? So now some factor, noise factor. Noise factor. Noise factor means, try to understand, some factors we do not have control during an experiment. So during an experiment, some factors we are not, we cannot control. We cannot control. That is during the experiment. During the experiment, that is known as noise factor. Okay, that is some factors we do not. Some factors we can write, some factors we do not have control. We do not have control. We do not have control during an experiment. During an experiment. During an experiment, they are called noise factor. They are not, they are called noise factor. They are called noise factor or parameter. They are called noise factor or parameter. If we give an example, then you will understand clearly noise factor. That is environmental factors, or environmental factors, the humidity condition. Humidity condition, environmental condition, that is humidity condition. These are not controllable. Humidity. Okay, these are not controllable. We cannot control it. Humidity. Huh? Environmental factor, the humidity condition. Suppose heavy rain. Humidity condition, heavy rainfall. Okay, heavy cyclone. Heavy cyclone. Heavy cyclone. These are actually noise factor. This factor causes damage to the yield of crops. That is heavy rain and heavy cyclone. These are the noise factor. These are the noise factor. This factor causes, these two are noise factor. This factor causes damage to the yield of crop. Damage to the yield of crop. Yield of crops. Okay. Yield of crops. Okay. Damage to the yield of crops. Okay. These two factors, that is heavy rain, heavy cyclone. These are the noise factor. This noise factor damage to the yield of crops. Yield of crops. That is the experimentally, that is, we are suppose that is a plot. So we are applying some suppose 1 kg seeds and suppose 2 kg fertilizer, then we are expecting suppose 20 kg of yield. So due to heavy rain or heavy rainfall or due to heavy cyclone, the yield of crops decrease. That is, we are experiment we are expecting 20 kg of yield. Now suppose you, after heavy rain or heavy cyclone, you are getting suppose 10 kg of yield. So that is a heavy, huge damage for this experiment. Okay, this is one type of noise factor. Okay, now let's see, that is control factor. Control factor means some factors which is controllable. You can control it. This is in your hand. That means this is in your hand. You can control it. That is control factor. Control factor. This control factor. Control factor. Control factor means this factor, control factor, or you can say control independent variable. Some factors you can control during an experiment. Some factors you can control during an experiment. During an experiment. During an experiment, they are called control factor. Control factor. These are all depends actually in factorial design. So we are discussing this thing. Okay. So some factors you can control during an experiment. They are called control factor, like temperature in a thermometer, pressure, temperature, pressure, temperature, pressure, etc. You have exact control of temperature and pressure during an experiment. These are temperature and pressure are control factor. Control factor. Temperature and pressure. This is control. That means these two things you can control. This is in your hand. Okay. So you have exact control of. That means you can write. You have exact control. You have exact control of temperature and pressure, of temperature and pressure during an experiment. During an experiment. Okay, this temperature and pressure. So what we have written, you have an exact control. You have exact control of temperature and pressure during an experiment. That means you can rise up and down of temperature and pressure when the experiment is going on. So these are the control factor, and noise factor that is not controllable. This is not your hand. Okay, not your hand. So I think you understood very nicely. Once again, factorial design depends on factors and level. Suppose there are two factors, factor A, two factors, depends on factor. What is factorial design? Factorial design means when you have multiple independent variables, that is multiple factors in a single study, is called factorial design. At least for factorial design, at least two factors will be needed. Suppose at least two factors, and each factor having some labels. Each factor. So suppose factor A and factor B. Factor B suppose having two labels. Factor B having two labels. This suppose A0 lower level and higher level. This is lower level, higher level. Lower level, higher level. To two factors are there. Here A and B are two factors, and these two are levels: lower level, higher level, lower level, higher level. Okay. So this thing that is level, and how many type of factor I have explained here. How many types of factorial design? How many types of factorial design and different levels? I'll discuss in my next lecture, that is lecture number 3. In lecture number 3. Okay. Till then, bye bye. Once again, I'm telling, I think everybody understood very nicely. So keep watching, sharing, and commenting this video with your friends, with your known person. Okay. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. I'm 110% sure you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you. Thank you.